will the geopolitical environment affect private equity investments now and in the coming 12 months? Is the relationship between GPs and LPs evolving, and are their interests aligned? And looking to the future, where are the greatest opportunities to be found? We have the very best practitioners and thought leaders here to give their unique insights on this Day 2 of SuperReturn International 2015.
What I'd like to do this morning is to try to give you my thoughts about how the private equity industry is likely to change in the next 10 years and why it's likely to do so more rapidly than it did in the last 10 years.
Looking to the future, one of the private equity world's biggest names, David Rubenstein, told a packed room what his predictions were for the coming decade. From the growing prominence of sovereign wealth funds and democratising the business, making it accessible to smaller investors, to the evolution of technology and how that will impact on business relationships, there was plenty for delegates to digest.
I think social media will begin to have more of an impact on private equity as more and more people, individuals in their own IRA accounts and individuals around the world begin to invest in private equity or have their accounts having some private equity element. More and more people will comment on it, and social media, I think, will become much more important. I think as a result of that, public market scrutiny will increase, media scrutiny, and public attention will be even greater than it is today.
Another industry heavyweight, meanwhile, was sharing his vision of taking the industry back to the future, re-emphasising the need for skin in the game.
It's absolutely key. I mean, it's the thing you've got to demonstrate that you are aligned and that you believe. You know, if we look at an analysis of the 33 businesses we've done over the last 20 years, the correlation between success and alignment is so strong. I mean, our most successful businesses have all been where the management team has had the most alignment of interest, has put the most money in, has taken the most risk, and believes in the business.
With conference electronic polling highlighting the level of concern over the challenging geopolitical environment, hundreds were keen to hear the unique insights of Chairman of KKR Global Institute and former US General David Petraeus. You had a fascinating chat there with General David Petraeus. He talked about cybersecurity and that being a real issue going forward.
It is a real issue going forward, and I was so glad that it's so high on his agenda, and I hope that it's equally as high on the government agenda. And you know, it's such an amorphous kind of threat, but he had some specific recommendations, like you need legislation and you need a legal basis to put a perspective on things. So I thought it was very helpful.
Another day of fascinating access to the most influential individuals here in Berlin.